Oh. Good morning from Melbourne. So I flew here last night from Adelaide. The plan is that to leave from the hotel here now, and we're going to go out and pick up my brand new second-hand car, and then we're going to drive it back via the Great Ocean Road. So it should be a bit of a fun road trip. Don't have Satine with me, I didn't want to fly her over. But yeah, overall, we're going to have to leave in a couple of hours. This hotel's not been too bad actually. It's got a pretty decent view. Bathrooms and stuff are nice. But yeah, I'm going to start packing up, get ready, and then make my way to get this car. So I've bought this. It's a 2017 Mitsubishi burgundy red soccer mum car. Yes, how good. It's a Pajero Sport. Honestly, it's not the best choice. Like, it's not something I probably should have went for. I wanted something that I could tow with and something that can go off-road. And I think a more reasonable decision would have been a dual cab ute. I don't have, you know, a family, like a young family. I don't need all this space in the back to carry people. But I chose this for a very, very specific reason. One was because I'm so sick of dual cab utes. They're absolutely everywhere. Everyone has one, and I'm so sick of it. There's one right there. Everyone's got one. Your dad's got one, your partner's dad's got one, everyone's got one. Don't want them. Had enough of them. They're everywhere. And quite frankly, they're not that good. They're not very comfortable. They're not that good off-road. The only thing they beat something like this in is that they can tow better, which kind of sucks because this is the main reason I got that. But I also got it because I went on that camping trip and I absolutely loved it, and I want to do more camping. So that's what we're going to be doing. Look, it's probably not the smartest decision to buy this car. There's other better options out there, but this is affordable. They're everywhere, so I went with this. Now, I've already done a few hours of driving. We're out of Melbourne already. We're on our way. We're going to go through Geelong. We'll stop at the 12 Apostles. Hopefully get some nice views and everything. The weather is looking nearly perfect. It was a bit windier this morning, but I reckon it's died down a little bit. So we should be okay. It has begun. The Great Ocean Road. So I'm just sitting here rearranging camera gears, moving cameras and stuff around. I've just pulled over. I'm on the Great Ocean Road. It is gorgeous. I mean, isn't that just stunning? Alright, so why I'm sitting here stuck behind some slower drivers, I think I can tell you about this road that I'm on, and it has some important values here in Australia. So this is the Great Ocean Road, and it was made by veterinarians. It wasn't built by veterinarians, but built by veterans. After World War One, construction started in 1919 and finished in 1932. And a whole bunch of veterans came back from World War One and built this as a memorial to all the soldiers fallen and everyone fallen in World War One. It stretches over 243 kilometres, mostly along the coastline, and is considered the world's largest memorial. We are nearly now at the halfway point to the 12 Apostles since I last spoke to you. It's really funny, the 12 Apostles I'll talk more about when it's there, but there used to be more of them, they kept falling down. But anyway, we're nearly there, so I'll keep moseying on and we'll speak to you shortly. That was a bit of a disappointment. I just arrived at 12 Apostles, and they must be doing, they're doing some sort of construction, they're doing some sort of work, and there's like half the amount of car parks, and it is jam-packed. I went in there and we like couldn't move for ages, and then so I've just left now. I'm not going to wait around for someone to come out and stuff like that. I've seen them before. They were cool. I'd love to do it again. Maybe not during school holidays and maybe not when there's construction going on. But yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment. I was actually looking forward to that. But that's all right. We'll keep going on. It's probably for the better because I kind of need to go to the shops and get a few things. I left my toothbrush and everything at the hotel, so I think I get some more. So I reckon we'll go ahead to the Airbnb, which I think should be pretty good. I've just booked it. It looks like it's an old prison cell or something like that. It's quite interesting. Anyway, it's at Mount Gambier, which I think is a few hours away. So we'll make a stop at the shops along the way, go to Mount Gambier, and call it a day, I reckon. And if you look over there, you can see one of the apostles. Well, you can't really see it. There he is. All they are just these rocks that stick out of the ground. They once were headlands and then got eroded away, and now there's just these rocks. There used to be more of them. I think there used to be, I don't think there was ever 12. I think there was 9, and there's only like 5 or something left. But anyway, they're cool. It looks pretty, but that's all right. We'll keep going. We'll come back another time. Got my toothpaste, toothbrush. Also something not for my teeth, but for me. I just checked the map, so we are 3 hours away. So we'll get moving. I think we'll just go straight there. I won't stop or anything, because that will mean I'll arrive at 7 o'clock. And then ideally I'll get up reasonably early, and I think it's only like a 4 or 5 hour drive from there back home. So we'll probably get up around 7 and then, yeah, go straight there. But let's keep going now. We have made it. And now you can't see me. Hello. Interesting place. I'll show you around. I don't think I can frame there. Welcome to my prison cell. So we're staying at the old Mount Gambier Ghoul. It is a really, really cool place. I haven't wandered around too much at the moment, but we're staying in this old prison that was opened in 1866, and it closed in 95 and just sat abandoned for a while before someone came along and converted it into a hotel. But it's really, 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 really cool. It's definitely unique. A lot of people say it's haunted and stuff like that, but you know, I slept great last night, so you know, they obviously didn't care about me. Yeah, I've got everything I need in here. I've got a a heater, a toilet. I don't have a shower. There's like a communal shared shower block. But yeah, each area has its own mat. The door has its own mat. It's a big beefy door too. Like it was obviously used back in the day, and it's got its own map showing us everything that's in the complex itself. Anyway, I had a bit of a sleep in today. I'm going to start making my way back because it is a 5-hour drive. Oh, well, that was a really, really interesting stay. A lot of history there. And it's been around for a long time. We don't get many old buildings in Australia, and that's considered an old building. But we're going to get the car warmed up, get everything sorted, and start making our way back to Adelaide. It's a 5-hour drive, I just checked. I don't think there's anything really interesting on the way there. It's pretty uneventful, so we're just pretty much going to go straight there. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back soon and pick up Satine. I never realised here in SA, South Australia, we produce so much wood. We have such a big, like, pine plantations and stuff like that. Because I am currently surrounded by them, and they're as far as, you know, the eye can see. I knew there was some in the Adelaide Hills, but I didn't know there was some out here in Mount Gambier. There's so many, and I just went past a lumber mill as well. So, yeah, I had no idea this was here. And they're all there, and on that side. I had no idea. None. It's an interesting change of scenery though. Alright, quick little update. We're 2 hours away from Adelaide, 2 hours away to pick up Satine. And all has been well. I've had to go fill up. I had something quick to eat, and everything's rosy. The sun's come out. It's looking gorgeous. And the car is doing beautifully. I don't think I've spoken much about this, but I'm absolutely loving it. I'm loving the decision I made to buy this one in particular. It is a bit of that sort of soccer mum appeal, but I don't really care that much. And I'm going to end up modifying it anyway, so it's not going to matter. But honestly, it's comfortable inside. These seats are fantastic. It's got heated seats. I haven't been using them, to be honest with you, but it's a nice feature. The air conditioning's been great. It hasn't skipped a beat. It's not going through too much fuel. It's been absolutely lovely. So I've made a good decision. So we're going to keep keeping the hammer down. I'm not going to stop anymore. I'm just going to go drive straight there for the next 2.5 hours, 2 hours. And yeah, hopefully I can get there, get Satine and get home. And then I think we're going to have to test the four-wheel drive, because I did buy it because it was a four-wheel drive, so we better check that it works. Anyway, let's keep driving. So we made it back. We've made it home now. All safe, all is well, everything's working fine on it. And I think before we test it off-road, we should just confirm why I got this. Because it isn't the best option. If you, like, honestly, for a full-wheel drive, you're more likely that you want to tow with, you're better off getting a dual cab ute. But as I said, they're everywhere. They don't work as good off-road, and I'm not a fan. They're just absolutely everywhere. Not that these aren't, these are absolutely everywhere too. But I just wanted something a little bit different, a little bit more comfortable on road and everything like that, which it did. Like, it was fantastic on the road driving it down here. But once again, there are better options. You've got the Land Cruiser Prado, you've got the Patrol. There's considerably better options for this. But this was cheaper. It still had a great aftermarket scene, and I'm not going to care as much as when I abuse it, because I am going to take it off road. I am going to probably dent it and scratch it and stuff like that. Hopefully not to a massive degree, but it is going to get used and abused. So I'm hoping that I'm not going to give as much of a damn, because it's, you know, not as important to me that it retains its value, because I haven't spent as much as I would on a Land Cruiser or something like that. So that's the purpose of it. I bought it to use it, to actually, you know, properly use it and stuff like that. But now that we are home and we have tested that it's comfortable on road, we've still got to test that it's good with towing. But that will come. That'll give, you know, it won't be too long. I think just here on the little bit of farm that we've got here, we take it off road and see how it does. I'm sure it will do fine, but let's test it. Now, let's give it a shot. So, I think I know how to put it in full drive in this one. We're already in full drive high. I could put the diff lock on, but I don't think I'm going to need that. We're just going down this little hill and then back up the other side. This is into the dam, so it's a bit muddy at the moment. We've had a bit of rain, but we haven't had rain in a while. Not even on the brakes. That is fantastic. Oh, that's what I wanted. That is perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. We'll come back down and we'll try and get that hill. It's a bit too slippery. Alright, that's alright, that's alright. I haven't got mud terrains on, I have just got all-terrain tyres on. That's alright. Let's do that, but diff lock on. Alright, let's go now. Might be too muddy. So there we go. Not a total success, but look, I've been in there with my old Colorado that I used to have, which is a dual cab ute, and it couldn't get it out even with taking a different line, which this did get out taking a different line. So it's an improvement, it's an overall success for me. This is doing it in some pretty average all-terrain tyres too. It's not doing it in really aggressive all-terrain. So you can hear all the rocks being flicked up now. There is a few more things I'd like to test on it, a few more places on the farm I'd like to take it, but I'll be 100% honest with you. I don't want to at the moment. I've had a toothache this entire time. I think my wisdom teeth need to finally come out. So I am going to clean up this car, take all the rubbish that I've got sitting on the back seats out, and then go to bed, because I have had enough and I want to go to sleep. So we'll see you next time. So I just hopped in, and if we go to, I think it was Bluetooth. Yeah, look at that! Lisa the Hottie's iPhone has been saved in here.